Jodha Akbar.
Take your medicine. I'm just going to go to the women's quarter quickly.
Yes.
Why did you call me over here?
I wanted to tell you something important.
Privacy. So then, tell me what the matter is, Doctor.
I just found this container hidden in Queen Salima's drawer.
What is this?
That's the container that had the poison which was used to harm your baby, my queen. That is definitely the same poison.
Oh my goodness. If that is true, it means Queen Salima was behind all of this. No, this can't be happening. She is like a sister to me. Why would she betray me like this? I gave her more comforts than any other. I have always favored her, and I've only ever treated Salima with kindness. I always took care of her, and she did this. How is she capable of such a thing? Doctor, please. You will not tell anybody else about what you have found in Queen Salima's drawer, or about this conversation that we've just had. This information doesn't leave this room. I'm going to leave now, and His Highness will decide what we will do about the situation.
I really cannot believe it, Ruqayya. But why would she do something like this? After Uncle Behram passed away, I took her in and I supported her. I even became Rahim's guardian. And is this how she repays me?
I know, I could barely believe it myself, Jalal. She might be one of our relatives, but she is an ambitious woman. And that is why this must have been her motive all along, because she wants revenge for her husband's death. So she would probably be willing to do anything to get justice for her husband's death. And there is one more reason. If you and I do not have a child together, then it is possible that you will make Rahim the next heir in line to rule the Mughal Empire. I know that both of us are very close to her, and that she is your aunt's daughter. But tell me, Jalal, who would not want the title and the chance to be the royal mother? I mean, it's obvious. Who would not want the opportunity to be called the future Mughal king of India's mother? I do not know what is happening to your wives at the moment. On one hand, there is Jodha, who actually had the audacity to approach the king and lie to his face. And on the other hand, we have your wife, Queen Salima, who went and killed our baby.
I admit that I am responsible for the death of your child. Your Highness, do you want to know why I gave Queen Ruqayya poison? Because I did not want the Queen to have an opportunity to become more powerful than me. That is why I killed your child. I am ready for my punishment. If you want, you can kill me right now.
This must be the Princess of Amer. She should know that the Queen of India is still far above her. So the proper etiquette would be to greet the Queen first. Then you may speak. I think you have been taught to tell exaggerated stories about yourself. It seems no one has told you how the world really works. Princesses should never show hostility towards a person above you.
I wonder why Queen Ruqayya protected me from His Highness. How could she be so confident that I am innocent? Could that mean that she has found the real culprit? What is going on?
Attention! Can I have your attention? Attention! The King of India, His Highness Jalaluddin Muhammad, is entering and coming this way.
So tell me why you just lied to my face, Queen Jodha. Why did you tell me that you were responsible for killing my child? You better answer me now, Queen Jodha! Why did you approach the king of the Mughal Empire and then tell him nothing but lies? Did you think that you could deceive me? Do you have no respect for my status and that you have lied to the emperor?
I know that you do not care about me or have respect for me, Your Highness. You have no regard for my life. At all. My feelings mean nothing, and you do not care about me. Our relationship is nothing but a game that you enjoy playing when you're feeling bored. You forced me into marrying you, so I left Amir and came to Agra. That was a game. And then, you started treating me like a servant and not like a wife. Another game. What else have you done besides insult me? You make fun of my feelings all the time and you told me not to share my thoughts with anyone. First you went and blamed me for cooking you a meal that was too spicy and that burned your mouth on purpose. And then you even tried to blame me for giving Queen Rukaya poison which caused her to lose the baby. You imprisoned my brothers without any proof or reason. And then you had to go and kill Sukanya's fiancé and last chance of ever being happy, all in the name of your so-called war. I know all of that was just a game to you. And then lastly, my own husband decided to put me under house arrest. I do not think that I have ever been this insulted. I kept on telling you over and over again, I am innocent, I didn't do anything. But you simply refused to listen to anything that I said. Your Highness, you have showed me on multiple occasions that a woman's honor, respect and dignity is only a game to you and nothing more. Today, Queen Rukaya told you that someone else killed your child. You believed her. But if you cannot prove that person's crime by tomorrow, then you will start blaming a second, third, or fourth person. Can't you see that justice has even become a game to you, Your Highness? Yes. I did lie to you today. I lied about being responsible for giving Queen Rukaya the poison. I don't care what happens, but this game has to stop. Behead me with your sword. I'm willing to take the blame for everything that has happened over here, if that means other innocent people will survive. I will accept the false accusations that you have made against me, because I know that the death sentence is going to be much better than enduring the punishment of being your wife for the rest of my life. I despise everything about you in this life that I am living. That is why I would prefer to die. And that is why I lied to you today. I feel like doing this is cursing you for ruining my life, but I cannot, because of my religion and our customs. Those are the only things that are stopping me, because we are not allowed to think ill things of our husbands where I'm from. So I chose this path instead, to be free. Free from you, to be free from your terror and this game. And that is why it will be better to die than have to suffer over here for the rest of my life. I really do not want to do that. But unfortunately, Queen Rukaya has taken that opportunity away from me. The only hope that I have left is to be left alone, so I beg of you, please will you go away? Please will you just leave me alone?
Can I ask you something, Jalal? Why did you get married to Lady Jodha when you didn't love her? And when you knew that she loathed you? Why would you agree to that?
I married her because if I did not make her mine, then it would have been a symbol of my defeat, Rukaya. I wanted Jodha to be a memento of my victory, and I wanted to show everyone what I was capable of. And I wanted to teach her a lesson by crushing her ego. I thought that her hatred for me was going to give me peace. But I was wrong about that, and I had no idea that she was going to behave like this.
I have a suggestion. I think you should just send Lady Jodha back to Amer.
Rukaya, we do not even know if she is really innocent. I cannot send her back right now.
But I am positive she's innocent. Jalal, there is always a reason behind people's actions. It is not like Queen Jodha to try gain power or status. She is not interested in becoming wealthy or becoming a queen. Queen Jodha is not even interested in you. Wait, Jalal. You are going to have to make a decision. regarding Lady Salima as soon as possible. Either she's going to tell you the truth about this container, or she must be prepared to be punished for what she has done.
I am definitely going to do that. But for now, this matter has to stay right here. The doctor, you and me are the only ones who know about this. No one else can find out about what has happened, Ruqayya. I don't understand what's going on. Jodha's brother saved my life, and what did I do? And I put them under house arrest based on my own suspicions. Now Queen Salima might be the culprit. But after Uncle Behram's death, I've only shown her respect. I even took her in. And I told her that I would be Rahim's guardian. So, did she do it, or am I making a mistake?
May His Majesty live a long life. I believe you called me over, Your Highness.
Yes. I seem to be in a dilemma, and I would like to hear what you would suggest. After Uncle Behram's death, you became my advisor. Therefore, no one could give me a better advice than you.
Your Highness, I am so grateful that you think that I am capable. Tell me, what is your dilemma?
I have received some evidence that proves Queen Jodha has actually been innocent all this time. I am not sure what I should do because I do not want to commit the mistake of being an unjust king.
Forgive me, Your Highness. But if you have evidence that proves that Queen Jodha is innocent, I'm afraid you have already made a mistake. Because if you have already imprisoned someone unjustly who has been proven to be innocent, then it was the king's mistake to arrest them in the first place, and...
You may speak freely. Your honest opinion is of great importance to me.
Well, King, when the real culprit is exposed, people will talk. So if you want to do what is just, you should release Queen Jodha and her brothers immediately to rectify this mistake. I'm sure that you will find the real culprit soon, Your Majesty, but an innocent person never deserves to be punished, and this is the law of your empire, Your Highness.
And how should I punish the person that I suspect?
Nobody will oppose anything His Highness does, but only you have a suspicion, and not a proof. What will happen if the culprit is also proved to be innocent like Queen Jodha was? Then you will repeat the same mistake all over again. If you make the same mistake too many times, it will damage His Highness's reputation. That is why you must have strong evidence first, before you make any important decisions. So I would suggest that you make sure you are certain of who it is before you decide on the punishment.
Thank you. You have helped me solve my problem. Advisors will often say just what the king needs to hear. I appreciate your honesty, and your advice has showed me the correct path. Thank you for helping me to rectify my mistake.
I am happy that I was able to serve you, Your Highness.
"10 days ago, I made the decision to make a declaration in this court. I listened to my mother and Queen Hamida and the priest, and to Shamsuddin's suggestions. I had given Queen Jodha and her brothers 10 days to prove their innocence to a crime that they were accused of. It's time to make a decision. Today, I would like to start by thanking my mother and all those people who helped. Your efforts to keep Mughal justice intact has not gone unnoticed here. Queen Jodha and her brothers were not able to prove their innocence over these past 10 days. But some new evidence has been recently brought to me which proves their innocence in this case. Why should those who are innocent be punished? Therefore, I am acquitting Queen Jodha and her brothers from the false allegations against them. And I release all of them. On another note, I would like to give thanks to Amer's princess for their bravery and loyalty. In spite of these accusations against you, and the fact that they were under house arrest, they still did not turn away from loyalty to their king. They supported me against people who were about to become their relatives. And brave Prince Bhangvant risked his own life to save my life that day on the battlefield. I would like to praise him and thank him from the bottom of my heart and give him a rank in my army. And I would like you to stay. You will be my royal guests, so please feel welcome. So please stay until we find the real culprit. Would you like to say something, Man Singh?
Your orders will be followed. My father and uncle will gladly stay until the real culprit is caught, Your Majesty. I would also like to say how sorry I am for the loss of the heir of the Empire, Your Highness.
I actually have another request for you, Man Singh. I would like you to resume your position, here with me. Lady Jodha, we are done here. You may go back to your chamber.
Mother, I think that I should go and call the doctor.
Why? What has happened to you now?
No, not me, Mother. For you, because you're unwell.
Javeda, will you stop it already? I do not need a doctor, all right?
Really? So, should I do something else for you, Mother?
Really? What could you possibly do for me, Javeda?
I can do a lot of things, Mother. My guess is that you might have an upset stomach. And I know just what to do because I have some sour and sweet tablets from the doctor. So, you just need one tablet and... Okay. If it's not your stomach, then you must have a headache, Mother. I will massage your head for you. Let me get some oil first. This oil is so lovely. It's made from camphor and poppy seeds and it works wonders. Look here. I've even applied some rose oil on my hands just for you,
No,
Mother.
stop it, Javeda. Move away. Javeda, please just stop. What is the matter with you? How many times have I told you that I'm all right? Why can't you understand that I'm not unwell? There are political matters going on that are distracting me, but you just won't stop.
What happened? Have the queens been arguing in the women's quarter again?
Javeda, 10 days have passed. You know what that means?
No, Mother. You are wrong. Today's only the 7th day of the new moon.
Javeda, my dear. I mean that the time period of 10 days that Jalal gave to Queen Jodha and her brothers to prove her innocence is over as of today and not how many days since the new moon has passed. So their time is up because 10 days have already passed and a decision must be made today.
If His Highness were to ever listen to me, I would tell him to release Queen Jodha and her brothers immediately. I mean, we can all clearly see she's innocent. A person as kind and delicate as Queen Jodha can never do such a thing. Wouldn't you agree, Mother? I think that Queen Jodha is perfect in almost every way. She's beautiful and compassionate, and she's intelligent as well. She's truly been blessed. I think that she's the only person who has the power to change the circumstances of this empire. Tell me, Mother, have you ever seen anyone who is brave enough to stand up to His Majesty the way that Queen Jodha has done? I admire her courage and conviction, and she might be the smartest woman around here, right?
But why, Javeda? Are you trying to imply that there aren't any other intelligent women in the world? Have they all suddenly vanished into thin air or something?
Who knows? I'm not quite sure.
You fool. This is not what I am asking. I want to know what you think about this woman who is standing right in front of you, Javeda.
Oh no. My biggest hope is that you live a very long and healthy life. But why would you receive the death sentence?
Javeda? No, dear, I am not talking about that either. I'm trying to ask if you think that Jodha is smarter than me since you keep raving about her
She
intelligence
is no
the whole
competition
time.
you cannot even compare you to.
Yes.
Here's an example. You enjoy creating problems for people, and then on the other hand, poor Lady Jodha has problems of her own, right?
Javeda, there's one last question that I'd like you to answer, okay?
Yes, Mother?
Tell me something, Javeda. Do you remember whose decision was it to select you to get married to Adam and bring you back here with us? Who was it?
I do, Mother. You are the one who selected me and brought me back here with you.
Yes, I did. So that is why you are trying to get revenge now by messing with me like this, you silly girl.
You say something?
No, yes, I did. I just remembered something, Javeda. Oh yes, you were going to make some vermicelli for me, right?
Oh, no. I forgot again, Mother. I was busy making vermicelli for you now, and then I came over here to ask you how much sugar I'm supposed to put in because I could not remember, so how much?
Wow, you have very delicate fingers, Javeda, so I am sure that you do give an amazing head massage. I have an idea. Why don't you put your fingers in the hot pot of vermicelli and start stirring?
Mother, I do not deserve your kind words.
I know.
I'm going to go and make your vermicelli right away.
Yes.
I will be
no,
right
take
back.
your time. There is really no rush or need to come back anytime
Okay,
soon,
Mother,
okay?
I will bring it right away.
Javeda, listen, wait, Javeda. What was in that oil now again that you were going to use to give me a massage
oil
with?
is
I
made
forgot.
with poppy seeds and
yes.
camphor,
I'm
Mother.
sure that you will find many people who need a massage in the kitchen. Go.
Please
My
forgive the
goodness.
intrusion, my queen.
Will somebody please save me? It is one problem after the next. Speak up.
My queen! His Highness has just released Lady Jodha from house arrest. She is free as a bird.
But why? Jalal decided to release Jodha? What is Jalal planning on doing now?
I hope that God can forgive me. It has been so many days since I performed the prayer ceremony.
Don't worry. The ceremony was still performed every day. Queen Hamida came and performed the ceremony daily in your absence, my lady.
What? Mother performed it for me? I had only mentioned it to her once before. I told her that it is important to perform the ceremony every day. I cannot believe she did that. For me.
But of course. The Queen is fond of you, Jodha. And it was the Queen who suggested that he gives you 10 days to prove your innocence.
I do not want you to say his name here.
Why are you so angry? His Highness believes that you are innocent.
But what did he do? He put my brothers and me under house arrest without proof. Should I forget that he insulted us? Just because he changed his mind and released us?
Lady Jodha, I am here to inform you that Queen Hamida is coming here.
Namaste, Mother. I was going to come to you so that I could thank you. Thank you for your kindness.
Don't thank me, my dear. It was the first time you asked me for anything. So how could I have refused? And as a parent, you can only truly be happy when your children are happy, dear. I noticed something was bothering you when Jalal gave his verdict in the court today. You did not seem happy to me, Jodha.
I'm sorry, I can't pretend or hide my feelings. I am extremely angry with your son. I'm filled with rage, Mother. The way he has behaved with me has caused me so much pain that the joy and relief that I should be feeling has become insignificant and is overshadowed by my feelings of despair. I apologize if my words have offended you today. If they have, I am prepared to face the punishment for what I have done. But I cannot forget how His Highness insulted me and my family by arresting us for a crime that we did not commit. The king has humiliated us.
Jodha, I know that Jalal made a huge mistake by making such a rushed decision. But that is why I opposed his decision and tried to support you. That is why I asked him to give you and your brothers 10 days to try to prove your innocence, Jodha. And Jalal did just lose his first child after all. I know that he is filled with sorrow. I can clearly see that you endured a lot of pain, my dear. 𝐶𝐤𝐿 has lost her fiancé, and that impacted your family. So, Jodha, I can completely understand why you are angry, and have every right to be. But it is also necessary for Jalal to understand where this anger is coming from. Because whether someone is royalty or not, it is wrong to humiliate another person and falsely accuse them in public of a crime that they did not do. Jodha, if you are ever upset with a decision or action that Jalal has made, don't be afraid to tell me what you think.
There's something I would like to say to you, Mother. If I ever go and make a decision that you do not agree with, I hope that you will always tell me what you think.
Do not worry, I have full faith that you will never let such a situation arise. But I know that whatever you choose to do will be right.
One more thing. I want to ask you something, Mother. Why doesn't your son possess the same qualities as you?
Well, I believe that a person's nature and identity is all hereditary, Jodha. But someone's values are learned during the upbringing. And so that is not Jalal's fault. It is my fault. And I had to go into hiding and was not able to stay with him during his upbringing.
No, that is not your fault at all, Mother. It is just His Highness's bad luck that he could not receive all the love and care that you offer.